never young, always old. Was our most advanced, our most knowledgeable, our most developed. Always looking back at our past selves with scorn. Little we knew, how much we know now.
Yes, imperator engraved in the purple. Very apt, at least for a time. Quite the man.
This is an heirloom. I can't take it.
A family heirloom. Are you not your father's son?
My mother's too.
Well, we shall have it then. Cador of Domnomia. He has less royal blood than you.
He's not a bastard.
Is that left a scar on you?
Well, no, but I can't take it.
You can. The royal armouring of Britain, perhaps not. But this is no more than Maximus's private seal, and I can give it to whichever nephew I wish. And as it seems, there's only one of you.
Convenient.
Allow a king his fancies, bear cub. You'll not have to put up with them for long. Your wooden foil is coming. I cannot convince you to remain my man. Ducks protect your room.
Ambrosius, I'll always be. Just as a son going out into the world is son to his father. I cannot be beholden to any one king. It's not the safety.
The great victory played no small part in, I seem to recall.
To the north and to the east, sea walls came creeping in closer and closer through the estuaries to the heart of the land. Britain is broken up into just as many kingdoms as it was before the Romans. If I pledge allegiance to one king, it will condemn the others to destruction. I must be my own man, free to go where the need is sorest. I must be Comus, Britannia, not that.
So the Count of Britain. 3 cavalry wings and complete freedom.
I could do with 300 if they were right.
You could save Britain with 300 men.
300 men, properly armed and properly mounted. We could hold them back. As for saving, we've been fighting the Saxons for over a century. No support from Rome in 30 years. How long do we truly hold back the Romans?
If our work is well bought, maybe another century. And some luck.
We could yield now. There'll be fewer cities burned, fewer men slain. It's easier to drown if you're strong. Why do we keep on fighting?
For an idea. For an ideal. For a dream. Be careful, Backup. Don't let the darkness drown you before you have a chance to return. That's what chance have we.
Men call me Artos the Bear. That's for the second. Where are these days?
We had heard one was gathering men across the way. You will not find your way home through the mists tonight, Artos the Bear.
Well then, if that is not possible, then perhaps a night's shelter, if you could give me.
The shelter is mine to give, if you so desire. It grows cold since the mists came down. Let you come into the hearth fire and be welcome.
My thanks. Come on!
The hound must remain outside.
Right. Blessings on the house and on the lady.
Wait, I will make more light. Yes, let my lady be seated. There will be food by the light.
Are you... You look familiar.
I do.
Well, yes. I don't mean to cause offence, but have we...
There is no offence to be had. Rest assured, we have not met before. Breathe easy.
Right. I would have remembered. I must just like something. Who do you feed?
My guests.
Well, of course. What was wanted?
And my servants.
I did see that. You cooked for them yourself?
I am the only woman here, therefore I cook. For them, and for you.
And the Lord of the Stead.
There is no Lord of the Steading. We are such barbarians here in the mountains, where Rome's foot seldom trampled, that a woman may possess both herself and her own property, if she can be strong enough to hold them.
I forgot the customs of my own people.
Your own people? Have you not? I hear in the lowlands there are streets of houses, all in strange rows, with painted frescoes adorning the walls, and that when he marches down, Ambrosius, the High King, wears a cloak of the imperial purple.
Do not hold the strings of my streets against me. A place of my father's was not denying me a place of my father's. Your servants
Will come when they are ready. They have their own places to be, but as my guest, I hope that you will stay a while. A drink to go with your supper.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
For your dog, he'll appreciate it more than the stew I made.
Right. I think I should be going now. If you could show me a place to sleep among your buyers, I think I should be going.
Oh, not yet. I've been so long in coming.
So long coming.
I knew that you would come one day.
Are you a witch, then, to know the thing that has not yet come to pass? A witch, or...
A witch, or... Are you afraid to wake in the morning on the bare mountainside, find 3 lifetimes gone by? Oh, whatever happens tomorrow? Surely tonight is sweet. Are you afraid to hear the singing of Rhiannon's birds that makes men forget?
I do not think you would need the birds of Rhiannon to make men forget.
No, there is no need to be afraid. The birds of Rhiannon are not mine. If I were one of them, I could not tell you. Tell you names exchanged for you.
I do not think I want to know.
But you must. It is too late now. I am called again.
How?
On a morning such as this one, this ring was given to my mother by a man before he rode on his way. That man was her fellow father. And mine.
I don't believe...
Liar.
Why? What could possibly have meant to want to do this?
There could be 2 big reasons. One is love. The other, hate.
Never harmed you.
No. Then for the wrong that Uther, Prince of Britain, did to my mother. Your mother died at your coming, oh I know. But because you were a son, bastard or not, your father took you and raised you at his hearth. I was just a daughter. I was not taken from my mother. She lived long enough to teach me to hate where she had once loved. If it is a boy, I will name him Edward. And when he is a man, I will send him to you. May you have much joy when that day comes, my lord. Do it then. See, here's the place. I will not cry out. The servants will look at me. That'd be the best way for us both. Do it. Kill me now. Do it.
No!
Now! Why not?
I'm a fool.
ever seen such a horse?
Yes, they look like most horses. Horse-like.
Hardly the size of that thing. Could you imagine it at the front of a cavalry charge? We should snap him up.
Good horse with the right eye, but he's not good for my purpose.
What's wrong with him?
His temper. With eyes like that, it's as likely to kill its rider as he is its foe.
But if he was just a
You
breed.
speak of the black.
I don't think you were spoken to, Harper. Keep strumming, why don't you?
Your conversation is of greater interest to me than my song. Why turn from the black when your friend is riding beside fine son?
You see?
The horse is a killer.
Did he give you that wound you cradle like a son?
Why don't you buy him, Harper? Perhaps you two could form a duet.
My name is Bedlam, and alas, I do not need a partner. I am on the road to Constantinople in the hopes of joining the Emperor's bodyguard.
I think you hope I will not believe. For some reason I do.
I wonder why.
You're lying if you choose a less wild tales.
I think my lord needs a surgeon, not a war horse.
Oi! Give me a hand with this whip.
Day then, kind.
Couldn't mean more so.
I'm here to plunder.
Tell that to her. She's been waddling after me the past country mile.
Oh, my Lord Artos.
Artos, not Artos the Bear.
Very one.
Even on the road to Constantinople, we've heard that name.
I must speak with you.
Speak then, Abbess. No one stops you.
Hold your tongue, Lenny. My dearest Abbess,
It is our stores. The grain. Always there's a shortage in the springtime. We have our own poor folk to
not
feed.
anymore. They're scattered back to their own lives, as you can see.
They eat while they were here. We're not used to feeding 400 men on top of that, on top of our beasts and our poor folk, that it is our duty to care for.
The pasture is good here. The horses will not graze it out in 3 more days.
3 more days?
Yes. The country's men are meant to have a brief rest after that.
In that time, you will eat a month's supplies.
Does it not seem to you, Holy Mother, that the men who kept the roofs on your barn have some share of the grain in them?
If the grain is not there, even a perpetual fast will not have enough until next winter.
There's still grain to be bought on the market.
What should we buy this corn? We're a poor community. We grow our own food.
Not so poor that you have nothing to trade. St. Albans foot lies in a goodly cask, and even the bones themselves are fetch a good price.
I told you should not fought with it in this state, sir.
You might allow me.
Are you going to pray for him, Loris?
No, I can help.
It's nothing.
No, let me. Was it bleeding again?
Such sacrilege is worthy of the Saxon kind. My Count of Britain.
Oh, Count of Britain are you now? So that's why you speak of Britain like a chieftain speaks of a war man.
Clench your fist.
God, why you shouldn't.
You are fortunate it's not much. A nail's breadth further that way, and we should have severed the thing that bids the plum answer to your will.
Thank you. Your talented friends.
Doesn't seem that talented, coming from his own foot.
There is no way that one can learn or follow the English craft outside the church in these days.
No, better when the army surgeons had marched with the legions.
Such talents are wasted on a despoiler of the church.
My dearest Abbess, listen to me. Do you remember an old saying of Christ? The labourer is worth his hire. The price of hire for myself and my companions is 3 more days' keep. And the 4 best horses in your
Oh,
house.
for the love of God!
I have loved God. I've never seen the flame in the sanctuary or heard the voice of the altar. I love my company. The things we're willing to die for. For me, that is it. My company means more to me than some grey bones and golden cows.
And likewise for us and our Lord.
But we do appreciate the help.
Also, travelling with Artos means I get to sample horse from all over Britain rather than just one small part.
There are no words. We are not strong enough to persuade you to leave us until you choose to go. God forbid, remembering the blood shed for us, that we should deny you hospitality when you demand it. We will pray. It may be that our prayers will soften your will at another time like this.
Perhaps a fire in your barn will soften yours.
Enough, Levin! Thank you for your hospitality.
Might I suggest the Catholic integrated price?
What about horses?
Yes, my lord.
Men,
Quite ill-fitting, given that I'm built like a partridge.
can you ride?
Yes. I was given some weapon training, though my father said I was never likely to find a lord over-eager to take a slow-footed man to his war.
I have no hall. You do the search.
You mean it? My place here.
Are you not content with our 4 best horses, that you must take our brothers
The
too?
boy is still a novice. He has taken no vows and is therefore allowed to do as he chooses. Jews. We won't be here forever.
You would ride off with this man, who holds our church in contempt, away from the call of God.
Holy Mother, I should make a poor monk with my heart somewhere else. I will be your man, Lord Artos, for all that there is of me.
Good. Come meet us at our camp and sort your affairs.
Quite the barter. You confer war horses and leave with a companion. I wonder what else you'll leave with at this rate.
Nothing. We have all we can.
Well, the black one is still for sale.
Like I said, how long am I standing?
Well, then sell one.
You are persistent.
Well, you want him, don't you?
Yes,
We
but
do not have
perhaps...
enough, as I'm sure it would have to pay with the life of another man or horse.
Well, then take me.
We don't need songs at bedside, but thanks very much.
Well, by the looks of it, you need every sword hand you can get.
Do.
But
Do not take untried men into the circle of companions.
you barely laid eyes on the limping hawk of May there for longer than you have done me.
He has a skill, a use. Doubtless it is a fine skill to have a song sung out of the heart at bedtime. I do not take a hawk that I think first and then travel.
You choose more carefully than the Eastern Emperor does.
You're a captain of the Eastern Emperor's Guard. You're back instead than whatever god you pray to.
If I get the black one back to the north for you, without him causing the death of himself or any other man or horse, is that not a fair trial?
And if you fail?
Well, if I have not died in the failing, then I will give you my life to add to that of the other horse or man. Is that not a fair bargain, my Lord Artos the Bear?
Go examine the black one. If he is all that it seems, that is a fair bargain.
It's just Goldsmith. Church can shut him.
Ah, the Hawk of May, come to gaze at the spectacle.
Oh, he fires. Belting, I presume.
I think you know well enough. It doesn't bother you, does it? Christos can't be happy.
He won't mind, there's nothing but fire on the horizon.
You reckon? Same with Golden Leather?
If it keeps him happy and fighting true.
I bet it is.
Nah, a young hawk is right. Each tries to make the other worthy of his friend, each make the other proud of him. Even if they are doused in mortal sin.
In the whole company of such young sinners, and I'll not complain.
And when they grow old,
They will not grow old. The flame is too bright.
you have the news of Cador of Dumnonia. A son called Constantine, no less.
Quite the name to live up to. Drafts?
Yes, will your God intervene in your favour again?
I doubt he'll need to.
Enjoying the view? Grumbling at it. David would have been stuffed to the brim on any other man. Not half of them are off gallivanting in the hills.
I've never known a chance like that to persuade you before.
Is it any girl for you, Kai? Any girl in any city?
Any girl that's warm and willing.
It was the city of legions, is it not? Surely there are a few Christian girls for you to take advantage of.
Might try my hand later, else I'm not like Golden Leather.
You want me to light another Beltane fire right here, Kai, so I can push you in it?
I don't think any of us would take you, Kai. I doubt you could afford us.
Doubt I could afford the wine required. Although, even when women are scarce, there's always more wine. So,
How much can that man drink?
I have seen Kai walking the Bathgarden wall without a staff, when most other men would have been on their backs in their kennels singing lonely love songs to the stars. I had a headache.
Imagine that.
Is that disapproval line?
Amazement would best describe it.
You don't seem to be doing too badly yourself.
What?
Well, do you normally wear flowers in your tunic?
yeah.
I wasn't talking to you.
Actually, Sir, I wanted to talk.
Lady, what is it? I'm not sure.
No. Sir, there's a girl in Dewa. Talib. She's wonderful. A girl, just a girl, little and brown like a bird you could hold in your hand. And I was going to ask later originally, but no, I guess. I've come to ask leave to take her from her father's hearth.
Leave? For witnesses?
Yes, sir.
Flavian, you know I've never forbidden companions to marry. It's beyond my rights. Even if I did, it's in my mind that I have no company to ride with. Nevertheless, I do not like it. It is no ill thing for warriors to have women with it. But it's one woman among several men. That's when the trouble starts. When several men decide the same woman, or one man, or set one special man against all comers. That is when the company starts to break. Let a man take a girl who fancies to bed, to kiss and make love and laugh and keep warm in the winter. There's no harm in that. And then he's free to kiss and ride away. But the bond that he forges when he takes the woman from her father's heart, it's no good thing for the men who fight the kind of war that we fight.
Sir, the bond is already forged. Going before witnesses can make no difference. We belong to each other. Larry and I.
In everything.
In everything.
The minnow has done its own begetting on the wall. You have little enough to give. Why should the father give it?
Because I am of your companions. And because there might be the baby.
If I give you leave to marry her, you know how to speak of you. You will leave her at her father's hearth when we march. We may winter in daylight again, we may not. But I will have no virtuous wives following the company, only to cause trouble. Just pause.
We both understand, sir.
Very well. Go and tell her.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Don't feel the need to come back to Canton.
I have no other words.
Ah, young love, how refreshing.
What's going on already?
Twice as much as
Should you be off in town charming some girls with the harp?
The harp is the only mistress I need.
Speak for yourself.
Finally off?
Twice each other.
Be back before the 15th fire dies. Like a good boy, Kai.
60.
I'm sorry?
There are 16 fires. Look around the rim of the mountains.
Mountain.
Look down there!
It's a star. Lies within the high wolf.
Nay, this is the first night I've kept watch of it. There's no star that rises at this hour over the crest, not as red as that.
It's a fire, for certain.
It wasn't here 50 heartbeats ago.
Saxons. Gold pictures, Belton. Indeed. Go, Levin! Get a signal flag going. I want everyone to know the Saxon advance. But the fire of Belton will mean nothing.
Nothing they have the arms of surprise.
How long do you reckon we've got?
4 days, maybe. Time enough, but not more than enough. Go round me up the top drillers hall. I want everyone to parade ground now. No more reacting to the looting moves of the Saxons. This time, we choose the battlefield to drive them out of the arc once and for all. Yes!
The band is the extraordinary miraculous, hardly surprising.
Well, the kind of battle I would choose. The first companion church that would flower into a massacre. I'm glad it became a battle.
You are a strange man, my Lord Arthos. Sometimes I think you come closer to loving the Saxon kind.
Only when I'm with his throne, he and mine, not before, no after.
Arthos, my Lord Arthos! News of Haggis not. The Jutes like it!
Yes! And oyster?
No news.
Well, 2 out of 3 raw generations is nothing to be sniffed at. Not bad at all.
Not bad. The Saxons were brawling blindly with themselves. themselves for months.
They still have voice.
It's bred for the cat's he's for us to deal with later.
Where's the pup?
Speaking of pups, there's something else.
Oh, you found a dog to replace Tulare with a
No! It's gold to learn from a boy in one of the houses. We think he's one of the greats.
Oh, they're leaving him behind. Is he wounded?
No, sir. He wouldn't come quietly.
I'm shocked and surprised.
Don't you touch her! Don't you dare to touch her!
Touch her!
Do you hear me?
I hear you. Who does he speak?
We found him with a woman's body. He was guarding her as if she still breathed.
Blonde, beautiful, draped in a red dress with a glint of gold work around her head. Sir?
Nothing. There's only one person you speak of that can make sense. The Lady Rowan.
What do you heard say?
How dare you!
Please have you!
Hi. Don't verify this now.
There's only one person that can make you.
I am Curtis, son of the Lady Rowan, daughter to the Earl Hengest of the Jutes, and son of Vortigern, King of Britain.
Ha! King of Britain.
Kings of Britons don't sleep with Saxons. Kings of Britons don't invite them into our land and organise the slaughter of their own people at a dinner party.
Enough. What's it that you do here, Curtis and Vortigern?
I bide with my mother.
You have to come up with a better excuse than that. Voice is safe in a way. You'd have me believe they just leave you here at the mercy of our just the dead.
Not if they knew it. They'll be thinking me dead, no more.
It is true.
Mother is dead. You know that, don't you?
She died 2 days ago. I saw her made ready for the pyre.
And why stay?
Because I hope to guard her, to kill at least one of you and then fire the thatch before you could come at her with your filthy ways. Is it that you think I don't know the filthy ways you Christians have with the bodies of the dead? That I don't know about the flesh and the chalice of blood when you feast with your God?
Who told you about the flesh and the blood?
My mother. But all men know it to be true.
Your mother was mistaken.
I'll have none of your lies!
Enough! Let be, damn you! Stop! There's time to dally over mysteries of faith later. We have ours. You are old enough to have been initiated into your own. But now it's time to be going.
Going? You're not going to kill me?
Yes. No. We do not kill boys. Come back when you're old and I'll kill you. And if you can't, you'll try to kill me.
It may be that I will do that one day.
Kai, go pleasant. Sing safely through the gate and 5 birds shall snow the road. The warbirds are gone, and there's no more to do, and that's the end of it. Get out.
I would to God that it had been I who had found them, not those fools! I could have arranged things without bothering the Count of Britain. How? Oh, by having him killed out of hand, of course.
Christos, mate, why?
Do you not understand that he is Vortigern's son? Well, he understood it if you did not. Oh, you blind, bloody fool, Artos! Do you not realise that there are still folk enough in Britain who think Vortigern's to be the true royal house and yours for nothing but a usurpers? Yes, that has little meaning now that Ambrosius is like him. When the time comes for Ambrosius to die.
I think I've forgotten some of that, though. I think I'm glad.
Yes, there is still time.
No. Fate is not allow men to pick up the past. For now, see the natural burden. Pile Peter Thatcher on Saxon women to bed.
Fire? You want the whole house destroyed?
Yes. Fire's the way of it. It stinks anyway.
Golden witch and crimson veil.
Fleming, what is for?
All things in order with the squad. Woke my help enlist some former thralls to help tend to the wound.
They have useful skills, combined with the camp women. They'll provide useful assistance. I'll return to supervise.
Sir, when do we strike camp in the morning?
You're the first lad to know.
Then if I'm back an hour before that, Dewa is not so far as one rider I can get—
For God's sake, Fleming! What use is my 4th squadron captain on a march tomorrow if he spends half of the night riding around the countryside and the other half tearing his heart out in bed with a girl? I apologize, I was on.
No, it was foolish of me to think.
Yes, it was. Not the way that you would think. You would say goodbye to Claire if we left. Send her word that you are safe. See her again when I need to suffer from both.
I suppose you're right. It is better for her. For me.
For you too.
Rather more than would have been otherwise if we hadn't been around.
I don't doubt your skill. These past 10 years have seen the Saxon threat greatly reduced thanks to your efforts. But it has come at a price.
Thousands of dead Saxons is the price, I'd reckon.
Were it only so easy. Scattering Saxons on land is one thing. Defeating them is another. And they've had help.
Help? What help?
You mean the Angles, the Jews?
If only. Scots raiders are back to their usual ways. While you are scattering the Saxons on land, the Scots have had the pick of the slave reaping on my coastlines.
No advantage to the Saxons.
It is not the whole story.
I do not need my son to tell my stories for me, Farrack.
My apologies.
Yeah, and Guinevere. Our Lord the Bear's cup is empty.
Yes, the pores make it rather hard for one to pour his own wine. I'll toss the bear.
Let our guest have a house supper.
Yeah. An excellent idea.
Thank you. There'll be time for drinking later. What is this talking of kings?
The Saxons are tired of being held back. The Cronvara has been sent out. An invitation to all the tribes north of the old wall to join in looting the south end of the island. My scouts from north of the wall report a gathering far larger than a raiding party. Various leaders are said to be flocking to one banner.
An army. Would the Picts ever be so bold?
You have emboldened them, as have the Saxons with their promise of the best picking.
We must head them off. We can't just let a pickish army come. Then we hit them whilst they gather.
March until the point of exhaustion and then attack a large gathering of well-rested Picts. Doesn't sound like a great way to spend the next month.
We go halfway. The old Roman fort, is it still intact?
I suppose. Looted and plundered, stripped of anything of worth centuries ago.
The basic heart still remains. A strategically brilliant position. If we can take
the Picts will have exactly the same idea.
Beat them to it.
Is this meant to be a feast or a war council? I would hope that you would make
make up your mind, for a woman can surely serve at one but not the other. Unless I'm to be commander of the cavalry and the rest of the girls my captains.
The pigs would have another thing coming if they saw your novels charging toward them.
Alec, grow up. And Edinburgh. Fill our cups and get back to serving.
The less than half plans to be made.
All in good time. Good time.
Perhaps another song? Will you indulge us as our guest, my good Harper? Maybe you can sing a Guanamara of Confronting.
I would never quite see such a flower springing in the hard ground of an old fort.
Was that grace note cut from the last song you made?
No, but maybe it has place in the next. Somehow I don't think you set little in store for the next one coming.
Well, our resident harper can normally outplay any of his kind in the region. Though I've heard over many lills to the Lady Guanamara's shining hair, especially when he requires a new arm ring or a bull calf in his herd.
We'll be sure to have rings for a bull calf at least.
This is no time for singing. There's drinking to be done.
Surely now, more than ever, the threat can be from three different sides. It's recognized to stand together, shield to shield. If we cannot, the brim will be lost to darkness, and there will be no beacon of light to lead us out anytime soon.
It does not please me that you've been speaking since. One chieftain cannot hope to stand alone against three hordes at once. Limitations must be realized by all.
I don't intend to take all of them.
Indeed. I have been thinking tonight of the call for unity. It is true that we must come to stand shield to shield, even as you have said, in the time that comes ahead. Therefore, it grows in my mind that a bond should be made between us to bind our shield arms together, and to that bond, I drink. Drink you also.
What bond shall I drink?
Why not the bond of kinship? That is the surest bond of all, is it not? Take you, Guanamara, my daughter, from my hearth to yours. Thus shall our shield arms be knit together in the blood ties of brother to brother and father to son.
You lay great honor upon me tonight, Chief de McClellan's. Well, you must forgive my answer for now. You see, it is forbidden, taboo even, for me to so much as think of women in between the dying of the midwinter fires and the kindling of the lammas' torches.
Well, what's 5 days? Well, we can spend the time cheerfully enough feasting and drinking, and at the end of 5 days, you will give me your answer. In the meantime, drink to the bond of friendship between us.
To the bond of friendship between us?
Oh, clear out these tables, lad. Let's drink properly. Hey! No, stop. No, I can move the chair. No, I'm coming in.
Sorry, Harper.
I was waiting for you.
How did you know I should come?
Maybe I called you. Ah, my Lord Arthos, I'm no witch to comb my hair and pull down the moon. I saw which way you walked and came out after you, that is all. Here you can see far across the moors, and I hope to catch you on your way back. One cannot talk in the down without the jackdaw crying things one talked of from the rooftops next morning.
I can well believe it. What is it you would say to me?
When the lammas torches are lit, what will you say to my father the chieftain? Now, my Lord Arthos, you need not say it. I know. I knew while you were still searching under my father's eyes for your way out.
I should have so clearly to all.
To no more than half, maybe, and most of them will have forgotten as they drank. I've come to tell you something it may be well for you to know before the lammas torches. If you take me as my father wishes, he will give you 100 men with their mounts for my dowry. That I know in truth.
Your father said.
If so, I would have died before I came.
Would you? I need horses and men, but not like that.
No. I suppose that you would not. Arthos, until now, I have considered myself a proud woman. And I am laying my pride at your feet for you to trample it into the dirt if you choose. I beg you to take me.
Why?
Because I am ashamed if you do not. It means little enough that I served you the house cup. But my father offered me to you in the hall before all men. And if you refuse, do you know what the whole dun, the whole tribe will say? They will say that you have had me when you arrived or later. They will say that you have had me and found me not your taste. It will be hard to live with open shame in my father's hall.
It's a less shame by not for 100 mounted men.
It is usual enough for a woman to be chosen for her dowry. And then at least the shame would only be between you and me.
Might be easy to bear.
I don't know. For a man, maybe no. For a woman, maybe yes.
Listen, Guinevere. It's no ill thing for a war horse to carry few whores. Keep the lads happy, and their care can mean that it's through life and death for the wounded. Apart from that, the life we lead is no life for a woman. If we are fools enough to marry, we leave our wives in their father's hearts, hoping one day to see them. Flavian, he's not seen his wife nor his child since she carried her.
But you are the Count of Britain. There is no man to refuse you your woman with you, at least in winter quarters.
I am Count of Britain, therefore my wife would have the heart of more. I shall leave her only a few rags on myself and bring it to our claim.
She might make do with those. You have no need to fear that I shall prove too clinging a wife. I'm more likely to knife you one night in your sleep.
Why, when I've done your will?
Because you will know the truth. Because pity is not much easier to bear than shame.
Listen to me, Guinevere. I don't love her. I don't think it's in me to love anyone. Not now. If I were to take you, it would only be because I had 100 mounted men with you as a dowry. A woman chosen for her dowry. In the sound of the voice. But you will have so much the worse of it. Go home now and think very sure. Your thought, send me word.
I lay awake all night. I've had my fill of thinking.
So you're going to have her in her winter quarters?
Yes.
Well then, of course, we are to have wives amongst the Tremontian. Let me send for Tulare.
No.
How is this case different, sir?
Because I am the Count of Britain. I am leader of the war. The leader may have what he masters follow. And then because I am the only leader, there is no precedent set. If I were to allow you your wife at Tremont, how could I refuse it to any other man? Within a year we should be overrun with pregnant women and squalling cups, a danger to themselves and us, clogging our sword arms and dividing our hearts.
If we win.
We'll do it. 100 mounted men to the tower.
And is that your whole reason?
It is reason enough.
Then marry her. And leave her at her father's hearth, as I have had to leave to lay me all this while.
Flavin, that... It's not part of the bargain.
This is the first time you have ever done anything unjust.
Sorry. It's such a bad record. Bear with me in my justice, Flavin. Just a mortal man. My sins heavy on my shoulders. What an arc.
We are not the kind to know much about archangels. We of the Brotherhood. We've always thought you as maybe a little larger than life. But that is it.
The Flavin don't deserve me!
I think I could.
The ancient setting lies over the hill. A ruined tower is all that remains. Neither fire nor sword drove us from it. It was prone to winter flooding, but it is still used by herdsmen. It's great.
Why are you telling me this?
When there is a marrying in the chieftain's line, long has it been our custom that sons bringing home their brides must pass their first night in the old dun, as courtesy to chieftains of older times.
Oh, this too.
It is not forbidden, although for them it is not greeting, but farewell.
Well, I just told you my answer.
It is a matter that concerns me. If she brings you a warband for her dowry, I must lead it. I am not the first son, and thus I am free. As is the tower.
Allotos. The Lama's torches are lit.
Indeed. The lamp's torches are now lit. Now that it's no longer taboo, I ask to take the Lady Gwenamara from her father's half to mine. To solidify the bond of kinship between MacLaurence, chieftain of the Domnonia, and Artos, Count of Britain.
And what can you give the lady in place of what she gives up for you?
My hearth for her warmth, my shield for her shelter, my love, contentment, and my corn for her good, my spear for the throat of any man who would do her harm. That's all I have to do.
It is enough.
You found the way.
Farragut.
not mind that I told Farrell?
No. But you're right, his life is also caught up.
Into the tangle?
I did not say that.
No, you did not say. They use this tower as a herding hut nowadays. But when there is a mating in the chieftain's line, it remembers that it once was a chieftain's hall.
Well, found their stores. Dull other grudges for wedding feast.
Time. Have the fire to undress by, though. I think the moon would have been light enough.
Perhaps.
How many scars you carry? You are fangashed like an old mastiff that has spent his life fighting wolves.
I suppose that is what I am.
You come again and again so close about the same places.
They say you can always tell a heavy cavalry by his scars.
You are beautiful. Many women told you so.
A few. Long ago.
How long? How old are you, my Lord Arthur?
35. Another reason you should not have married.
And I am 20. Almost 1 in 20. We are old, you and I. When I was 15, I was betrothed to a chieftain's son. I loved him. I thought I loved him. He was killed hunting before the time came for him to take me. His memory came between me and all things. When father betrothed me again, I begged and pleaded. I swore to kill myself. Eventually, he yielded and agreed to give me 5 summers respite.
This is the 6th son.
Yes. Scarcely 2 summers had gone by before I knew that I'd be a fool. I tried to hold on to his memory, but it turned thin like wood smoke and melted between my fingers. I had nothing left.
Why did you not tell your father?
I was too proud.
A woman may possess both herself and her own property, if she can be strong enough to hold them. Is this one strong, brother of mine? Strong enough. Ah, yes. The memory comes like a black frost, the very flavour of the last time you lay with them. As it consumed that cold miasma of hate, driving out the horror of your spirit. You cling to her like one drowning, driving out the chill with her warmth. Her virginity is no barrier for you, just like your father had no mercy for my mother either. Fight on, my Lord Arthos. May the fighting be bitter.
Should not be like that, should it?
No, it should not be like that.
Has it always been so?
If I had known, do you think I would have taken you with the whole war for your dowry? I had not been with a woman for 10 years, I did not know.
What happened? They should tell me once, and be done with the telling.
Fouls. Safe to bed. Never told anyone. Suppose it is your right. I leave for Tremont, first light tomorrow. Still will not take it.
God's sake! If you wanted the girl, why didn't you just take her and leave her with a pretty necklace? No harm done.
My father perhaps would have given him 100 well-mounted men for tumbling his torch under a broom bush.
There's no denying this dowry with her. A woman drinking in her
Is this really the time for this conversation?
Our world's love has not sweetened your temper,
You
please.
spoke any word of love.
There's no... Yeah. If she's a good woman, then there's storm wars ahead. If not, maybe she'll mingle with the sisterhood of the magistrate.
This is my sister's son, and watch your tongue.
I like enough I shall try seducing her myself. And pursue further knowledge.
Thanks for the warning.
And they're painted in the east wall. We can drive them back.
It's in my mind that the world would be a simpler place if the god that Guacamole believes in had not taken a rib from Adam's side and made a woman for him.
You miss her soul when it comes to tuning her harp.
There are other matters for a harp song besides women, like war, heatherbeard, hunting, even you and the brotherhood of men.
It's not a few days since I had to ask Flavia not to desert me. I don't think I have to ask you too.
I think if I were to desert you, I'd also be for something more than a woman. Thank God, I thought we'd have to share this place with Philippines.
Anyway, find me this squadron, Captain. I'll make a course for it.
Here's one already.
I come to report, but I think I've left it too late.
Go! What is it? Are you...
I have an arrow in me. I broke the shaft so that the squadron would not see.
Godmine. Fetch Godmine! No matter what he's doing, get him in now!
I can't voice a word, not.
Go!
He's taking an arrow under the rib.
Pull this for me, I can't see in this gloom. Look off the shaft.
He did it himself, so everyone will know.
So, well, unless it made other people long one, wouldn't be a better purchase, though. Else, what might do?
I took a sunburn for notice. What else did I have brought you here?
Not quite so simple. If I leave the barb where it is, we're dead in 3 days. An ugly death. If I try to take it out, the chances are around 100 to 1 that I shall kill him here and now.
There is the 100th chance.
There is the 100th chance.
Do it now.
But the worst of me either this way.
Support him under his back. You must have him arch backwards to draw the belly taut.
I will serve him.
Lantern again.
Guacamole, the boy needs a respite. His heart is fading.
Respite will not save him now. Be ready.
We shall not be needing the lantern anymore. We know so little.
So hideously little.
My Lord Artos! He is dead. Isn't he?
Yes.
I knew something was amiss. He would not tell me. He said only to see to his men so he could make his report.
You killed him, you bloody butcher!
We all killed him. Guacamole will tell you that if the barb was left in, he would die within 3 days. And that if it was taken out, there was 1 chance in 100 that he would die. 11, those are long odds.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. Did he say anything?
He was already out of the body.
Why didn't you wait for me? God, why didn't you wait for me? I would have waited for you!
Some men in his hair body. Best be having a care. All you degrade, not wise enough to.
I can help it. 11. There are men coming up from the camp to take him away.
I must help bear him.
Never know!
Oh no. Time for that later. You'll be returning 1 sword to the store. I'll have the one he carried.
God. This were the truth.
My sorrows for your loss.
Your sorrows mean nothing.
There is a grave.
Yes, my lord.
He's buried there in gardens, or myself and Edinburgh.
Artos.
They will not bury him without you. Go. And you with me.
Is there anything you wish for?
God was meant to furnish me with food and cloth. He had no time. Therefore, as he set me command, he forced you.
They ambushed us as we held the West Gate. It was a mess of a thing, barely worthy of an ambush. They cut down 3 of us in a second and took out half the horses, but the rest rallied immediately. We held on and slit their throats.
Sorry, investment. It's cost us dearly in men and horses. No. He sees no guilt, thanks to God.
No guilt?
None whatever. You've given your report well and clear.
Thank you, sir. Is there anything more?
First, is there anything you would ask of me?
Yes. I wish to ask for leave to go away from here.
To fall on your sword.
What is it to my Lord Artos when once I know more of the Brotherhood?
Only that we are short on men as it is, and I cannot afford to lose them for no good cause.
No good cause?
Listen to me, Levy. To do shame to God. Break the old covenant between you, the first hour that he is dead. Go wash the tears of your face. Take command of his squadron. Be his second for far too long. How many of you speak with me?
Command? I cannot do it. Artos, have mercy on me, I can't!
That's a weakling's cry. And for mercy, I leave it when it's needed. Now look. If God could break off an arrow shaft so as men would not know and lose heart, and get you to give me a report with a mortal wound in it, then you can go and wash your face so they will not mistake you for a woman. Go and keep his squadron what he made it. One of the best squadrons in the company. If you cannot, it seems you are not at all like God thought you.
I must help bear him.
In an open winter we might have had the luck, but I'm afraid once more there will be no fresh meat.
So it seems we have escaped the tyranny of boiled salt meat.
It is good, my lord, that you sent the horses south this winter.
I don't see why. We've always kept them with us in the winter quarters before. Hard or otherwise.
Not such a winter as Tremontian is likely to provide. This is not an isolated event. For weeks now we haven't been able to provide more than a scrap of anything fresh.
Artos, I thought you would just leave part with the sword arm as with the horses.
Almost.
And why the sudden desire for amputation? I understand this one is brother-in-law to you, but need his word be trusted, sir. I do not doubt he speaks the truth as he believes it. Need we believe also?
Yes. I believe we should. In any case, I've acted on myself. Flavor should enjoy the opportunity to witch with the horses at day. And if I'm wrong, point the finger of laughter at me for all attempt.
I'll hold you to that.
But with that in mind, Frank, I hope you know what to do. I do not want to look a fool.
My Lord Artos would have looked more like a fool to do nothing and let winter strike hard than do something in a calm season. We have the stores to last. The log and brushwood piles are long and broad, and the peat stacks rise beside the living place stores on a daily basis. Plus, we could drown ourselves in heather beer.
He speaks the truth. We have a carload of sour wine to beer. Kind. You know the custom, it is your favourite after all. It means 3 days' supply of beer to make up for short days.
I love midwinter, as you say, Artos.
A midwinter celebration, I presume?
Yes. Though, what I would give for some fresh meats at that feast, it cannot be helped. Nevertheless, it's a special night for all of you. The Christians has become accustomed to celebrate the birth of our Lord. Those of the old religions dying from the winter fires. And for those with the brand of Mithras between their brows, it's much the same as the Christians, I suppose.
And for Bedlam?
It's an excuse to drink more beer. I always dreaded it.
Fire! Christ us, Altos, the boss!
Sound the alarm and keep sounding it!
They'll think it's an attack!
Well, it tells them doesn't matter because the head's out of the beer jar.
Altos, the flames is spreading to the barn room. Get the stalls out.
Don't leave like fools!
Come! Let me get a bucket taker now! As you say!
Altos, your hands, make me sound.
We stand ourselves later, go!
Artos!
Grandma, what are you doing?
Very mortals, I stay in my rooms and men shouting fire around the camp.
I've got a bucket taker. We should all get there now!
Nelly's big mind savers. Yes, the sun cannot complain, but he did not give it up a midwinter blaze.
Was your poor hand?
There'll be time later for yourself. Go! It's not now.
Sir, I have reported the damage.
How many?
3 men lost. 3 men not including the mule driver.
Mule driver.
We found the child stunned with his body in its snug corner of the barn with a beer skin on top of brazier.
I don't think we're allowed to trouble ourselves with a burial for that.
Clyde's already taken the body to where the hill meets the river.
What report of our souls?
If we go on half rations from this day forwards, we can survive to mid-February.
Try and break out.
Breaking out would just be a waste, walk on death rather. Sending a messenger would serve as little purpose.
So, we've got a living choice. Three graves to be dug.
Not yet, sir.
See to it. Anyway, I'll be.
As you have it. We will bury the last of us along the
The wolves, brother, and maybe an eagle or so. It's an illness that blows none of us any good.
Artos, let me look at your hand.
Not that.
No. They looked worse than the fire.
It does.
I've sworn there was a softer feel in the air this morning. Artos,
Yes.
I think I am a child.
Something so well enough to be born into.
And the towering tops of Count Artos's hair would quite often tempt rash eagles land there. What a nice place to land, and such shoulders they'd say. They'd defecate promptly and fly away.
Don't think I've heard half of the rest of these songs in one winter. Hunting, feasting, with love snatches, men, women squeal and giggle. Don't think there's more part of me that you've not mocked.
I'm sure there's still a song to be sung about Artos the bear's lovely face, I'm sure.
Simple comic rhymes, I suppose.
Never lament, if that's what you mean. There's times for lamenting later.
Indeed.
He's gone!
What?
He's gone, he's definitely bloody gone. We've checked around the snow around the camp 3 times over. His body wasn't to be found anywhere.
Who?
There. He's made a run for it.
Is he gone mad?
What's going on?
Whoever has decided to lay the way for death by wandering out into the white emptiness.
Perhaps the strain is going too much for the man.
How much was it taking him?
Entire day's food for his whole squadron. Still ready to defend him to the death.
Artos, what are you thinking?
Nothing. There's no time to think. No time to waste it to think. Kai, stay away from this.
But they provoke me.
What use is it in arguing with a squadron of walking corpses? Stay away.
Somewhere, a vixen will mate and have cubs.
Gwendoline, don't. Out of my heart, don't. When will a child's first memory of the world not be weeping outside of me?
Behold of that woman, your sister.
My mind only did so. I cannot hold power.
The supply train! The supply train's coming! God's mercy, they're nearly through!
Does he speak the truth?
Surely, sir. They'll be here within the hour. It's heavy ahead.
Fight Never in my life have I been more pleased to see anyone.
Not even a woman.
Hardly. Have you brought anything with you?
The men who drew the straws, they can't have gone to you that quick.
The first line you signaled through to us.
Heaven.
Yes. If you live to argue, the trainmaster may have argued too, and held back to the thaw. When a man dies to bring a call for help, it is better argument than any.
Dies.
Did anybody kept on his feet to get through to us? He's well rotted off of frostbite.
The spirit can outlive the mind and body.
For once we were agreeing to talk of me.
How did he find the way?
It was his fate.
He said his friend was waiting for him.
Artos, I can scarcely believe it.
Believe in my love. I've travelled in to see the Beltane fires.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will
since your messenger came seemed long indeed.
The same to you, I went for nothing except to have Guinevere on the bed safely away in my room till I came to see you. Not even to wash the dust of the road off.
Yes, this Guinevere. You know, I used to think you would be all your life as I am. You have never taken a woman from your father's heart.
I used to think so too.
She brought you 100 horsemen for her dowry, which I think might make any woman beautiful in your eyes.
It's a horseman. Guinevere is not neat. She's like
a flower.
Not a flower. She's like a dry, aromatic herb that only gives out a aroma to the touch.
There I was thinking I'd heard it all before. What's your business? I sent you the word last autumn of a new tide flowing.
Came to.
It flows more strongly now. The sea wolves are on the move again. We are holding them, but nonetheless you will come in a fortunate hour. Had you heard that Oi's youngest grandson has proclaimed the Kentish kingdom, and that our kinsman Cerdic grows to be a mighty war leader in his own right?
Ois slipped through my fingers in a rock. I had Cerdic in mind. I let him go. Ambrosius, it's hard to be wise with a 15-year-old boy freshly plucked from his mother's court.
So how soon can you take the war trip?
10 days. A long, hard march to a long, hard winter. Many of us have had to send for waiting wives. You remember Flavia?
Achaea's son, married too. Is the north so full of waiting wives? Well, you shall have your 10 days. Seems a modest enough request. The last time that was a whole campaign in summer.
Obviously the entire north was
Yes, I've changed.
Don't say so.
Not in words, no.
Are you sick?
I grow old. It's been 13 years, Artos.
That's what I count for.
They call it the crab sickness in Alexandria, where the priests have not made it a sin to explore the bodies of the dead, my physician says. It is a thing, a very evil thing, that grows inside the body like a crab. And sometimes it spawns many kinds of its own, and sometimes remains but one. Either way, it devours the body.
There's no check.
None. The secret of it is as far beyond as the secret of life itself, the secret of death.
Death? It's not.
Whether the thing runs its course mercifully swift or crawls through years of time.
Ambrosius, where's your physician?
I have no more need of physicians, Berkel. The time has come for me to choose out a man to carry on the tools of my trade after me. Artos, save for the small accident of birth, you are my son. Or the son I ever have had. You are of the royal house in blood.
By blood, yes. Ambrosius, don't fret. Long ago you promised me Arthur. That is enough.
No, you do not understand. If I set you aside, the choice must fall on Constantine, son of Cador of Bononia. They are the last with the royal blood of Britain in them. The child is still an infant. An infant is not the one to hold together a mixed kingdom, a pack of native princelings straining at the leash.
She's also go before the council.
I scarcely think so. Listen again. If I call together the council and name the son of Cador as my successor, I leave Britain, all that we of the war host have spent our lives for, all that we still mean when we speak of Rome, in the hands of one who is not strong enough to hold them. It will not be I who suffers, but Britain. Britain and the entire Western world that will see the last lights go out.
Who? Oh. No, I am not the suffer you search.
The war host would rise to you for a man.
Not if I do not lead the right.
Artos, when men choose a leader, it is not always at the leader's instigation. I cannot name you formally as my successor, as your base born, but I can at least leave you free to win the high kingship for yourself. If I die without naming a successor, most men will turn to you as a matter of course. It will inconvenience the council somewhat.
Ambrosius, have you lost your mind?
I know perfectly well that in this I am throwing for the highest stakes of my life. If I lose, Britain will fall apart like a rotten apple and the barbarians will stream in. But if I win, we will have gained a few more years to carry on the battle. I shall not last until the spring. I shall not last until the spring, but it is in my mind that the barbarians will stream in at that time, to prevent us from building our cavalry forces up to full strength. A child cannot lead us in battle against them.
Artos, they told me I could find them.
Connemara. How is she?
She coughs a bit. The journey was not good for her.
Thumbs.
If you say maybe it's because she is hungry.
I was not going to. Connemara. May I introduce Ambrosius, the High King?
Your Majesty.
You need not doubt me, Lady Bedlam. Married as you are to Artos the Bear, you are as like a daughter to me.
You are most gracious.
And this one is a granddaughter. Artos, you did not tell me what she is called.
She's called Highland.
A good royal name. Always a Highland among the women of the royal house.
Stranger. Never thought of it as being a daughter.
Now he thought of it as a son. You could train to handle a sword and a horse and be a great warrior by your side.
I would as leave hand daughter. Small, soft daughter to hold my heart. She'll have a Saxon bracelet to cut her teeth. A white wolf punch to grow up with. A great warrior to sweep her off her feet at the chain dancing himself.
How foolish you are. My Lord Artos the Bear of Britain is no more than a foolish cub himself when he is pleased.
They say the legend smiles from time to time. I'll have the stores cleared out of the Queen's courtyard chambers that you and the babe might use them.
Your mother's quarters. You'll give them those.
Artos, you are the only son I have, and Guenhumara is your wife. Therefore it is fitting that they should use them. Bring life back to them. Think on what I said, Artos, and see to this.
Artos, I'm sorry for the fall. I'm so tired. We are both so very tired, the Ben and I. That's why she looks so grey.
Try to get some rest. I'll have the beds. The first thing is to go to sleep in bed and make sure the lads. I won't be far behind.
I can't rest. Maybe it's because I'm homesick. When do you leave again for the war trip?
10 days. Look, try and be happy. The South is not my country either.
Maybe we can be homesick together in the winter.
It's in bed with us and we've been a song. And the half spell is good for all of them. Also, it may be worth considering an engagement.
So soon? To whom?
Boy, Constantine.
I'll do badly for a little runt.
It's what happens when you let a runt go and grow into a fully fierce war dog.
It's nothing more than a bitch.
He's rather good with a sword.
If you can have a look at her when we get back, she was having Estrangement and sweat on her left hand.
Poor child Artos, but after consulting with a surgeon in these past years, I really looked about the sickness of bears. Get Ambrosius' lead to take a look at her when we can spare.
It's bad.
Artos, the child.
She just misses your heart. Think what? Let's get tomorrow over and done with.
Agreed.
God, boy.
As expected. The camps across the valley within their larger of wagons.
There's no way of getting everything.
There's a small knoll out of the way. Might be able to get
Artos!
Yes, one second. I just need to.
Artos, I bring news from Guenhumara.
Yeah, I'll read it out.
Artos, this is Highland. She is said to be dying.
I must check their position.
Artos, I've had Riada saddle sickness for you, sir.
Tell Riada to unsaddle sickness. I will not need him until after tomorrow.
Artos, do you not understand the message being a day and a night on its way to you?
And if I do not leave now, I may not see the burn alive.
Then why?
Because I will not just abandon my men to leave them leaderless to face the Saxon all alone.
Do not be a fool, Artos. Bedlam and I never led troops against the Saxons yet.
Never troops that Artos the Bear was abandoned on the eve of battle to ride off on his own affairs. Look, I know there's not a single man among you who would blame me if I rode off now. There are others. The auxiliaries. The movement of a war host is a chancy thing, I know that. I do not think it can be well spared until after tomorrow.
How if you were killed? Or laid out maybe in the first charge? Then we would have to spare you.
That is an entirely different matter, entirely. If I were killed in the first charge, so my mind would fight like fiends out of Tarsus to avenge me. Lady, go unsaddle sickness. I will not leave him until the mountain time tomorrow.
And Guenhumara?
She knows I will come as soon as I can. suppose I was Comet Britannia before I ever took it from the father's hearth. I was the old bargain between us.
Yes, my lord.
If you could see to the bed, then you call it my wife.
Of course. I'll be in the back rooms if you need me.
No, don't touch me!
I came as soon as I could.
I know. All that I accepted was part of the bargain when you took me from my father's heart. But it was of no great matter that you were not here. It was not you she cried for. She cried for bedwear and his heart before she fell asleep.
But no matter what this
You,
is,
your sister!
I had no choice.
You are polluted!
I was afraid.
You have never known one of your sort smiting life what it is to be afraid as I was when she was born.
How could you have possibly affected the child?
Everyone knows what the dark people do to the children of men. She drew your life out through you and gave it to her own child and left her not enough for 3 years.
Connemara.
I know that you loved her too, and I know that you did not know what you were doing. But I will never forget that it was because of you that the bear died. No, don't touch me! I don't want to touch you or be touched by you. Not for a long time. Maybe never anymore.
Stranger here. You come from the mountains and not used to cities of Edinburgh. Where else should I turn to my personally identical garment? Save to my father's house.
Your father's?
May you have much joy in your son, my lord. Much joy.
My name is Medra. Nine. Mother said she told you that I should be called Medra.
Yes. She did. But when you were a man, she would send you to me. dearly to keep that promise. She's a great man. That's her others born after. Forgive me, Major. I should not have said that.
No. I made no mistake as to the love that you bore to my mother, or she for you. But she won't listen. She is dead. It is as she lay dying that she bade me come to you.
You will say, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Doubtless. Loved.
Loved her. I do not know. I have learned more of hate than of love. All I know is that she was a part of it. And I have her. As if there was still some cord between us. It is cold. Safe with my mother. I do not know why the newly born mother first breath of me.
Yes, it is cold out in this room. Inside.
As my father said to me.
It's over then.
So, where's Tulane? How long have you been alone?
I don't know. I sent her away sometimes. She did not want to go.
It's not good that you should have been alone.
You mistake. It is good for me to be alone. Better that than the soft sympathy of another woman. Who was that you came in with? I thought we agreed there was to be no death feast for the child.
Man, I found waiting from the outside. The Margaret wine at the village.
Why?
Wine. I need to show me the army. No man who sees could die.
Drink, and be welcome.
Lord, come for you, my lady, and these are sorrow upon your house.
What do you wish of me?
A horse and a sword. I am your son. It is my place and my right to ride amongst your children to sleep at your hearth.
Do you care at all for us to remove the Saxons?
I will not submerge the men.
Without tell me, there's no place in it for a man who knows nor cares what kills me.
Then I should say to you that surely it matters little who hears what he kills for, so that he is skilled as a killer. Give me a horse and a sword and I will prove to you that I can use both. Perhaps, in time I may learn from you to care for the prospect of fighting.
You first like to know. You have hopes in your soul.
I thank you.
But first, take off that arm.
It is mine!
You fool! You want me to take it? That armor is a fellow to the wall that Ambrosius, the High King, wears above his own. It's the armor of the High Priest of Britain.
The royal armouring of Britain? Yes, I suppose it would be tactless through it like Rosie's court. See that just to fill in the son you have my father.
It was early onset. I'm sure you can sleep.
Father,
Yes.
are you to acknowledge me? Or do I break more or simply steer it no way?
There's no man who sees you can doubt the way between us. None of us have much choice in the matter.
Father, can you not speak one gentle word to me on this the first night of my coming?
I'm sorry, my child. I it's not one when I have many gentle words to spare.
I knew this was an unnatural through my coming, but how was I to know? You chanced it. Do not forget that I'm your loving son. May the sun is coming, not redeeming the faith left to the brother's loss.
The servants will show you can see.
It's not your son.
He's denying it, isn't
He is very like you. As like as a son can be to his father. Only one cannot look into his eyes as one can into yours, and that makes him the more dangerous.
Only if he is dangerous already.
Send him away, Artos.
No, I cannot, Edmund. I mustn't.
Why? Are you afraid of the mischief he may work against you elsewhere?
Maybe. No. The morrow and look, it's like looking at my own dump, my own fetch. Fate. I do.
Artos, it's as though you were already half defeated.
Only if I try to run from it.
Then I must pray that God take his life in battle, and soon.
No! Christ, not say that. Too close to pray for that already.
Joined together with Curd, they will number 7,000 or 8,000.
We cannot muster much over 5.
We have the cavalry. Most of them are bayed on. The White Horse Vale is the gate to the south, and the Baydon Hill is the keep.
How is it to run a mile?
Muslims will be with them. If she could weep, it would be better.
And now the High King Ambrosius as well. There's another lament for you to make.
No more laments. I've made over many laments in the past 15 years.
Ambrosius was not desirous to lament his death. His gamble paid off to a degree.
Not yet, High King.
Perhaps, but we are the bear's men to the death. And whether he leads us or not, we will not see another man sitting in the place that should be his.
I know. Farrick, can I go relief flavor? Made the horses from me. Leave at first light tomorrow.
Try not to yell at the horsemaster this time.
You know horsemasters are like when there's any question of disturbing their arrangement.
I also know what you are like.
Farrick, your father approaches.
He will join us on the battlefield.
Woman. May I call you Mina?
Yes, sir. How did you know?
Just a thought. Look. To keep your sword tip 2 inches lower when you make that thrust. Otherwise you leave yourself open to a belly punch.
Sir, is my father back yet?
He'll be back from the horses as we speak. You should go meet him.
Yes, sir.
Flavor, son.
We're old, my friend. It's going to be time for the young ones to take the consequences.
The young ones, like the son that rode in with you this evening.
So you saw him?
Yes.
Will you take me to your squadron?
Mine? I would have thought you would want him in yours.
No. I do not want him to ride too much of myself. If it's go to you or Kai, at least you know how to handle it.
A strange recommendation.
It was begotten in it. Save for Gwenevere is a foul story. It's only between myself and God. You know, she said the bairn cried out for you. It was time before she fell asleep.
Artos, there are no words.
Very good, you've been practicing well.
Artos the Beer gave me some hints.
Did he not? Is it still Lord Artos or Your Majesty?
I'll go about choosing a broach of success and be like in Saxon.
Better result than being led into battle by a child.
I could do it!
I'm sure you could.
I could fight off the Saxons as well as any man.
Perhaps with a few more years, when I need a new arm.
Oh, don't be silly, Minnow. You must go and get washed.
Yes, I can smell you from here, Fabian.
Funny. A minute while you heard your mother.
Fine.
Have you met my wife? Tell her.
Yes, briefly.
My sorrows for your loss, my lord.
Thank you. Thank you for the care you've been taking of my wife.
Of course, it's been no trouble for me. I got you this, Fabian.
Thank you, my dear.
A fine panache. Surely most suited of all flowers for a Christian warlord and his companions. Give it 50 years and the harpers who sing of tomorrow's battle will tell of how Artos and his companions rode into Bedlam with a picture of the Virgin on their shoulders.
That is, there are some harpers and our people around them.
Yes.
I saw you with something around your neck.
My father gave me his signet ring. In case he died tomorrow.
What if he should not?
Then I'll return it at sunset.
Are you any more weapon-proof than me?
He said that the mark is not upon my forehead, just...
Artos, my father. I'm glad I found you. When do you raid tomorrow?
You're not ride with me, you ride with me.
Are you ashamed?
As lieutenant to his squadron. That is my command.
I will, of course, obey my father's command. I must leave my horse.
I should make sure Minnow's washing himself properly. Be safe, my dear.
How?
It is odd. In some ways, he is very much your son, but it is in his eyes that he cares no more for his horse than he does for his men.
He will be destroyed.
So?
He likes to kill. The actual skillful process of letting out life.
Why?
Mother devoured. She's rather devoured something. Because I am getting over to destroy him.
Artos, just say the word, and I'll find an honourable death for him in tomorrow's battle.
Do that.
Yes.
Take that stain on your hands.
Yes, but you must just say the word.
No, better. It's in my mind that this particular knot cannot be traveled any sort. Even yours. We've done often before.
I have not looked into his eyes. I will write you a song of light, driving out darkness, the lightnings of the war host of Artos.
Did you not say that I should come again and kill you?
Right, you churning son of
This is all to be hung further.
No. Let them go. Scour the countryside tomorrow when we've bound up our rules and counter that. This is all that there is left of us.
Nay. Farrakin and his wild men from the north dropped off to help right into the baggage line.
And there's likely a good few of us back among the wounded with Quagmire.
What a Bedlam? Does anyone know?
I saw them go down. There's nothing more.
I thought well for you to do that, my father.
You're well for me to take the trouble.
What a fight! I haven't seen a fight like that since the days when the eagles walked the roads of Britain.
Our people died the same way as they do now.
Did have you down as an Imperial Roman, perhaps?
No. But I remember. I still remember.
We've planted the baggage wagons and caught some of them in retreat. We've crippled them properly this time, Artos.
No one could dispute your kingship. worship their father.
You're not a king.
Then what?
I still remember.
Who sword this day I hold in my hand. So be it then. Today we have fought such a battle that the harbours will sing of for 1,000 years. And the mothers will tell the bairns of bedtime to make them bold. And then the men whose fathers our great grandsons shall beget will boast over the harvest feast. Today we've scattered the sea wolves, so they will not be able to gather the pack against us for some time. Today, we've saved Britain. And today, we've held Britain. So the things worth saving will not go down into the dark!
Much as an arrow through the elbow joint usually is. I've taken out the barb and the wound itself will not kill him. This takes the wound fever.
Good morrow.
Oh, so it's bedmate.
He bled almost white. The outside was an afternoon.
Was it a good night's hunting?
A good night's hunting. We were a while before the wolf pack had gathered again.
No, you have the news of Akia, the entire body.
It seems the mark was on its forehead after.
Well, at least Flavian has his ring. I forgot. Hail, Caesar, never have I been more honoured. It's not given to every man to die in Caesar's
That
path.
was a jest in vile taste.
Listen to me, Bedlam. If I am Caesar, then you are Caesar's captain. But I will not do without my captain. Listen to me, Bedlam, listen!
We will not let him go.
Be careful.
Artemis, why do you look at me like that?
Sorry, it's as if for the first time I look upon the Queen.
The Queen.
Yes. I'm sure the Queen would not want to lose her captain.
We have been speaking in sight for a long time.
You are the conquerors and we are the conquered, therefore it is for us to ask for mercy and for you to give it.
Mercy. My father will be fitting to burn the farmsteads of nuns slaughtered like cattle on their altar steps, and living men who usually on spare battlefields. The war is war. Needless to say, you will ask what mercy you showed when yours was the conqueror's hand.
Nay, then we're not asking for mercy, rather, We're proposing a bargain.
We should thrust the brood of Hengist off the last headland into the sea.
It is not we alone who lost good fighting men this summer.
No. To speak the truth. Something of wisdom. A bargain has been struck between your people and mine. Your people will occupy the southern strips and hold off others of your kind.
I should be pleased.
No. No, Curtis, son of Fortune. There can be no bargain struck between you and I.
Is it death then, my lord Artos?
I do not kill the councils.
Morgan is one man and Artos is another.
What does my lord the bear have planned for me then?
9 days to be gone from Britain.
Am I to go alone? And in what light am I to thank most noble Caesar for leave to take my sword with me?
Take your sword. Take your long war bows and any of your companions who will go with you. You have all the sea that your keel can sail, only that you are gone from the island in 9 days.
Tell me, in what have I differed from those inside that my fate should differ from theirs?
For the unjust yet sufficient reason that you are your father's son. It's his blood that runs in your veins.
The royal blood of Britain.
More like the blood of a mounted prince, who married and abandoned a high king's daughter, and claimed through her kingship in his turn.
The sorry thing for you is that there are still men who value your father's claim above mine. So, Curtis, son of Fortune, you are a danger to me. For your heart goes out to your Saxon kin.
The first time we met, you bid me go. You told me to come back again when I was a man and kill you. This thing between us is not yet over, my lord Artos, the bear of Britain.
Perhaps. The end must wait for another day. For now, eat, drink. Lie with us by the fire. Give you half a day's grace if you can spare the time.
Do you think I'll fire this somewhat battered thatch above our heads if you let me out of your sight?
As much, I think, as you fear my ambush on the coast.
So be it then, oh my brother and my enemy, tonight we'll drink the stars from the sky amongst this pirate royalty. But first I have more pressing matters to attend to with my brethren inside.
I was a young, torn out their living hearts of my own before I'd seen a Saxon left on British ground. Am I learning something other than the use of my sword? I'm just growing older, is my grasp.
I do not think you're losing your grasp. It is that you must learn to play the statesman now. For Artorius Augustus Caesar, it is no longer enough to be a soldier, as it was for Artos the Count of Britain. I should fetch the man.
Bring him with us.
He's with one of the Saxon boys. Find the way to kill him. Both Artos the bear and Artorius Caesar loved Conan as a son.
Pedro? The men will need help with the fire, so what bid you stay?
Is it so strange that a son should wish to be with his father?
Yes, they have.
It's not of my choice. If my company gives you pleasure, you've hit the Father, what is it that is amiss between you?
You ask me that. I don't know. By God, I don't know. But whatever it is, I take the blame for it. I who first kindled the spark in your life in your mother's womb. My father who first taught her mother how to hate.
Hate. Yes. I am your little made flesh and your own father. You will always smell the dark birth smell. My mother's hate on me and hate me in turn.
God forbid I should hate any man who's done nothing to deserve it. It's not as simple as that, Pedro. There is a shadow that casts between us, a web of shadow from which there can be no escape for either of us.
No escape. It is simple. You are who I am.
No!
No. Please don't draw me from me. Whatever else I may be, I am still your son. Your most wretched son. Father, if you do not hate me, learn to love me a little. It is so lonely never to do that. Only the earth.
No! That would be to ask too much, wouldn't it? That would be to ask for a gift, and I must go ask for a gift. For I am only your son, not a chieftain of sea-wolves. I demand only my rights. Right. A son's right in place of a son's gift. Today, you sat in the council of the pact. Lately, a sea-wolf. See, well, Constantine! And where was I? I was inside, sitting on my rump around the cooking fire with your squadron captain.
You're not one of my squadron captains.
I am also the Prince of Britain.
By blood, yes.
You're both bastards, my father. Have you found that to stand on your path?
Among the wares of the power. The title has never passed by virtue of blood. You will not be Prince of Britain unless I speak the word.
The whole foul truth of my begetting for the entire county here.
Then shout and be down with you! It will not be me who takes the blame, for I knew nothing! But your mother who did! You see? It's not so simple as that.
No, it's not so simple after all. But perhaps we shall find a way one day, my father. It is in my heart that we shall find a way. I must help
Keep going. Because you'll have to call me back here. In some time.
Where's the path?
This is enough to bring any man back from the gates of death.
How's he up?
It is well enough.
Well enough is the answer of a fool.
The ache runs down here like a red thread, a little red worm in the bone. It catches me up short when I should be catching poplar leaves in flight. Also, it's hard to bend. That I'm lucky to be alive, but I shall soon be fit for service as Caesar's captain.
And Caesar's heart.
Surely a one-handed skill will serve, though it is easier with a sound arm, admittedly.
When you first awoke, it was a harp song that called me aloft thrust from the colonnade away from the palace. You cannot just call out like an ordinary man.
It seems the corn queen was disturbed by a plague.
Well, they will sound the trumpets for you now that Caesar is home, and open the treasure chests and bring out the gold and the purple and blue silks that tear like withered leaves. But in the meantime, we have myself a left hand there for you that at least no queen has worn before.
Don't listen to me. Old man, the Red Fox and his camp carried off long ago. If I were Lord of England, you should have a crown of golden stems and leaves, twisting in and out each other like sand dune rose but without the thorns. And in every arch a bell of crystal to ring on the
They say that a circlet of oak leaves is all my lord had to crown you emperor. So a crown of golden cornstalks that my lord gives to me will serve me well enough for my royalty. With that and with your fanfares, Bedlam, I shall not feel the lack of any dead queen's jewels.
See you again.
Is it, my dear?
You're like a man setting off on a journey.
Do I? If so, it is but a short one. I hope to be back to my own quarters soon.
You don't mean it.
I do so.
Pedro, you're in no fit state to attend to that care of yours.
You underestimate the Lady Guinemere's care of me. I'm almost a sound man again.
Almost. What wrong have I done that you should run? killed a hen with the wind with your tail feathers the moment that I'm pulling off the water. Guinevere, heart of my heart, tell me,
Guinevere Bedlam knows that there's his place and he's welcome here for as long as he cares to stay, and that he is able to come whenever he chooses to come back, and that he's free to come and go as he chooses.
I just thought we are forgetting the purple in all of this. Some might say it was an unwise thing, even a dangerous thing to go when the Emperor says stay.
If the Emperor bid you stay, would you do it?
I must needs obey the Imperial command.
So, this you go. When? Come back.
You said you might perhaps go to the farm that I was granted.
Yes, I thought I might take another look.
What's it like?
3 cornfields, hill pasture, turf bothies, yes. I have not seen it in summer, but in winter there were spring flowers above the heavens.
It grows cold now that the sun is gone. Let us away inside to the fire.
Guinevere, do you really think you should do it?
Yes, I think you should.
No one had expected you back tonight, else my mother would have prepared a better welcome.
To the advantage of the rumour, the men, your father, were pushing forward to give my wives a start.
Shall I see if you...
Oh, that's my father! Oh, thank God you were back there, so we of you here.
What need?
There's a sort of trust between you really do not believe what I say. Come quick, we know the thing for yourself.
If you do not tell me, they will come.
Not even for my stepmother's sake.
Where's the queen? The maid said she could be found walking in the garden at the right moment.
Come.
Very well.
Artos! My lord Artos, don't go! Very well.
Cross the garden, that is the quick swing.
What does this have to do with Bedlam? Why are they on the list?
May my father forgive me. There was no other way. Open up! Open up in the name of Caesar, we'll smash the doors down!
No! And tell me the meaning of this foolery, else be done with it. Cunning spy among the sea wolves, so it would not do to insult them now.
If I have done ill, then let my father forgive me. For I cannot bear the mention of behind your back. Your own men, and even the sea wolves should they come to hear of it.
And think less of great Artorius Augustus, who let himself be cuckolded by his dear familiar friend.
Great care of my own time, somewhat less of your own. Get out of my sight. For God's sake, stay out of it, for if I see you again, I think I may tell you. Get back inside. Get back! Did you ever go to Confronting at all? Did you ever go hunting in the Alpha Hills? Or was it better hunting here? Did you just wait a day's ride away until I was away? And the Queen consented?
The hunting was good in Arthur, and I returned from it yesterday, not even knowing that you had gone.
Fortunate. Seems you wasted little time in making use of it.
Arthos, I plead no excuses for Guinevere, or I to do so would be a waste of breath. Yes, we have loved each other tonight, But Artos, I swear to you before whatever gods I may be, this was the first and only time.
Did love come on so suddenly? Did you come to spare her from another lonely eve, just to find too late that the magic can be mingled in with the wine? How is it then that all men knew what was going on here? Even the minnow cried out that I should not come back, full all I should find.
Artos, the love that grew between Guinevere and I grew slowly and in the dark.
In the darkness!
Yes, but not as you know it, Artos. Listen to me. Whatever comes next, listen to me now. For over 10 years, you and I and Guinevere have been closest together than any other living soul. Guinevere is a woman. We didn't know the thing was happening as much as you did till you brought me to a sick with my wounds after Baden Hill.
Also, I was sweating on the water.
Yes, we had all summer together when you were sweating on the water, and was that our fault?
You went back to your quarters so quickly.
Yes, I knew I must return, because she was yours.
Got that easily tonight. Your memory, it seems, is not one of the best men.
I have been up in the mountains alone all the end of spring, all of winter, sleeping alone and eating my heart out. So yes, when I returned, I forgot that she was yours, and merely that my love clung to her and hers to me.
It is true, Artos, it is true, every word of it. Artos, for your own sake as well as for ours, try to forgive us.
Once in my life, I thought more than half of the way of things. The mare should want the stallion in the right season.
Artos, no!
You didn't tell me that, did you?
No, she never told me that.
No. Things are between you and I, and not for sharing with Bedlam.
Not for sharing with me. Did you ever love me at all?
Yes. Maybe we could never cross each other's thresholds. I tried, as well as you, but we could never cross.
That's all there is to say. What now? You have tasted. It seems to taste pleased. You're not going to take her from me.
Just as a wise man take Caesar's wife from Caesar.
That is what you will do. You will send us away.
What else are you going to do?
I don't know. If you're a different man, I think you might have us killed. As it is, I don't know. You can forgive us this one night. For all the years that I've been your faithful wife and Bedway, your loyal lieutenant, have any weight to bear against this one night, I will promise you, on my knees if I have to, that we will never again be alone together, nor speak one word to each other when you are not one.
Then we would have to make half of it, so I do not think you will make it. You are no longer my wife. You, baby, no longer my trusted lieutenant and sword brother. All that is over. Until noon tomorrow to make whatever arrangements you need, and then be out of bed.
No, Archos, no, please, not both of us. Surely it's enough if you banish one. Send me away. Send me home and shame to my father's hearth for a bad woman who dishonored your bed. Only let you not send Bedlam from you. The time will come when you will need him as you have never needed him before.
You're bad. Good God, man, will you let her take the whole payment on her shoulders?
In the part assigned to me, there would also be something of payment. But I fear the question does not arise.
Take her and go. Or neither of you near me ever again.
Arthur! Arthur!
To be heard, ordinance is to be given.
Sir, there is one that remains.
Send them in. That's what you would say to me.
Aye. It is this, Artorius Augustus. It has been told to us that last night you sent Guanamara, my sister and your queen, from the court in shame.
Not I who set shame on her forehead.
No. And for that reason, because she herself wove the shame, we seek no feud between you and us, no vengeance for your putting her away. Yet still, to me, she is my sister! And to all those who followed me from the north, she is the daughter of our chieftain's hall. Therefore we, who have been your men, loyal for 10 years and more, count ourselves no more among the ranks of the companions, because you put her away in shame.
I leave to ride north, back to your own place.
We seek no leave. We go north, back to our own hills, taking with us the bands we have married, and bred here in the south. We come here to tell you this. No name.
Weird. Something to say then, isn't it?
No.
Remember, long ago when I said, few women among men, when the trouble started. Several men desire the same woman, that was when the company would break.
Something of the sort.
That's right, wasn't it? König is gone.
10 years out of us. 10 summers since baby.
Rain and murk masked his coming at Vector's water, just like the darkness that suffocates you.
Open your eyes, Artos. Please.
Light flashes like an armor, even when his eyes are closed. Sleep, my lord Artos. Never wake.
No, Artos! Artos, please!
Artos? You're awake.
I'm not dead yet. What news occurred?
Scouting reports, skirmishes, indecisive actions. Kurdik has apparently been using the oak forest and salt marsh to brilliant effect.
I should be out.
The campaign is in Kai's hands. He is more than capable of it. It's not usual that a man who has passed straight from the yellow hag to the lung fever finds himself ready to out-wrestle the wild hobbits in a moment of waking. You are bending, my friend.
Let's be patient with you, Lord Henry. Come back to the war host.
I'll bide as long as you need me.
There are others that need you more than I do.
I won't allow the lad to get back to the war post. My chief business has been with him these past few years.
Your 30s. As many of us would be dead at least once for your sharp knife and stinking fuel bushes.
There's a good few of us dead even so.
Sir, a dispatch from Kai. The Seawolves have indeed been halted, but with a bitter man lost to ourselves. No decisive victory yet to report, although Kurdik is still penned to the south side of the forest.
Campaigning summer waste.
There is one more thing, sir. Kai mentions that the left cavalryman has broken up without explanation.
Yes, indeed. No, I need you to send a message for me.
Yes, sir, of course.
Someone Medra, my son, from the front.
Medra? Of course, sir.
What's amiss? Not you, not now.
No. Maybe a little tired, that's all. Sometimes I can get it also.
10 years younger than
I dare say I'll last a few years more. I'll make preparations to return to the front.
What did you do?
Goodbye, my old Alice.
My old friend.
God's greetings, Artos, my father. You're better, they tell me.
Greetings to you, my son. You're stronger every day.
You sent for me.
I did. I've been thinking. Strange. Kurdik seems to know when the belly lies most vulnerable to the knife. I've been thinking it lucky for him. We should choose a summer to fight when the yellow hag and rifle the war is raged against him.
Doubtless Kurdik has scouts and lass. There are traitors in every camp.
Undoubtedly in some camps. Not in all. Explain to me what happened at the engagement on the Cloven Way.
Kai will have given you a better and fuller account than I.
Better, doubtless. But less detailed places. There is, for instance, a curious lack of detail on the breakup of the left cavalry that robbed us of a fully decisive victory.
The left wing being my command.
Kai states that you wheeled yourself on too steep a close curve.
It would appear the report was not so lacking in detail.
That's all there is.
Kai failed the second move attritional moment.
Kai states we believe second.
But then Kai's always hated.
Kai doesn't know how to hate. He's too much like a Saxon. It takes the Celtic blood to know how to hate. Kai, the mistake is not for you, Drought.
My father is over lavish in his praise. Even the most able cavalry commander cannot command the countryside to get sufficient elbow room.
Things most nobly.
That was all my father wished to say to me.
Yes. Wait. good following, they do not follow you for love as much as you lead them for love. If you make more mistakes like that, you will lose your reputation, skill as well as luck. If you lose that, you lose your following.
My father has no need to warn me. I know to the firmness breath that I can afford, and I shall not afford more. That was all my father wished to say to you?
Yes. There was small news from the front.
What?
It concerns the medic, the crippled one.
Oh.
Yes. Kai bids me to bring you word that he has died.
How? You're attacked?
No. He safely died. As quietly and softly as a tired man falling asleep by the fire after a hard day's work. The Hulk of May, it seems, was too old to keep flying.
Hold still.
It is best not to argue.
I am fine.
You were free of the fever.
As predicted.
It had not been caught long enough to tell.
It's all blended into each other. We should be with Kai soon.
You can take a day, my lord.
I cannot. Especially we do not hold a whole heart between us.
What do you mean?
He speaks as on the princess of the company.
Word runs to and fro like a furtive wind in the grass. Artos the bear is one who has abandoned his own people. Wields a Roman sword.
Maybe someone said that word running.
Minnow,
why are you not with the war host?
I have a letter.
What word do you bring me?
An ill word, my lord Artos. Please do not make me read it. It's all there in that letter.
Can I have it?
Let's see execute strength. Your son Medrat is put up the standard of revolting against me. He's taken goodly following of our men from the camp and carried it with their Claymore. Sent out the Crantar for the pigs and the painted people of Gaul to meet them.
Kai bids you come as soon as possible. If we ever needed you to lead us, we need you now.
It's past midnight. We ride now.
If Madrid has but now sent out the Crantar, it must be some while before the Scots or pigs can gather to him in strength. If the fates are not against us, we may well be able to take him and Kudik before the friends can reach them.
If Kai's scouts speak the truth, the Crantar went out in the spring for a war hosting at harvest time.
Harvest. And 3/4 of the war host at home bringing in the barley.
So the crew must have gone out 2 months before we got ready time. While they still supped in the hall with the rest of us. My God, it is true you can't see behind those eyes. If we ride like hammers of hell, we should be able to deal with one half of the war before it is joined by the other.
Stop the old game of cutting the kingdom in two.
Indeed. First, send out my own Crantar. Minnow.
Yes, sir.
Send messengers to Edinburgh, Leroy, Dewa, Decatur of Domnonia, and his son Constantine.
What of my plans?
Come. Eat now and sleep later. I can give you 4 hours for sleep. After that, fly messages for the other places. Carry my message to Dewa personally. You have 2 changes of horse. You can be there in less than 3 days.
Have someone else send your message. I'm one of your companions. I've been your armor bearer. My place is to ride with you.
Place is to follow orders. Very good.
men who followed me direct. Did Kai say there were many of the company?
He said, there must be the young ones. Seems the cubs grow weary of following the old leader. New York.
No! I don't care how many times it takes. Follow the cracked bell note of hammer and anvil and find the armor.
Kai, report.
Saxons and the Scots have joined shields. Something over a day's march to the west.
Too late.
Where did they muster?
All told, some 8,000. But the scouts made no mistake.
Any hours?
Not much above half as yet. I daren't wait more than 4 days before marching. There are others gathering afterwards, but the gathering is not so easy in these times. May soul rot for it!
What? We should choose harvest. Place I should do the same. One of the gaming troops.
They arrived this morning.
One of Cato and Constantine.
Cato grows old before his time. He's apparently sick and cannot ride. Constantine leads the war battles.
So can you meet us? We should ride west within an hour.
In that case, not long past noon tomorrow, I should go.
Tomorrow we should be for wolves and crows rather than
If tomorrow we go down into the dark, at least we've seen the sunset.
So I said, Brochus, what you do, just yield now. It's easy to drown if you're not strong.
What did he say?
Idea. Ideal. A dream. And a dream is the best thing to die for.
And what if you have no dream left?
Dream fails. That's when men die.
Back for you?
Yes.
This is your ghost.
No ghost, Arthur. I have disobeyed your orders and returned.
Shall we join the road south?
News did not reach me till you were many miles on your route. The quickest way from Coithgwyn then is by the coastal roads not to fall into traitors' hands. Can you spare me a mount? The river Curran is no transport.
Maybe, but we are short on horses.
Your old command is mine now.
I do not come seeking my old command. A fighting place amongst the companions, no more.
All no illusions to light it out of tomorrow's battle.
Not many.
I came back.
I have always been one to choose with care the company that I die in.
Artemis, we should ride.
Arthos, take me back into your service. I left her at the Abbey on the heaven. You remember it. She will be happy there.
You're not happy together. All this years.
Not very.
Boy, but you loved her, you.
Yes, yes, we loved each other, but Arthos, you were always between us.
A reunion then. Time for us to die and for Britain with us.
The dream can live on even where hope dies, although hope has its value too.
Yes. Yes. For a long battle. Love her. My mind now that the strange way we have it.
What hope would that be?
When I asked you to admit of this to the council camp for the treaty with the Saxons,
I remember.
there's another one there. But like enough, it was built for the same purpose. So that the Saxons don't. Walked around each other on stiff legs at first, like young hounds. They disappeared. No man saw them for the rest of the day. We came home. Told no one what they'd done at the time. I asked them. The looks of it. Spent half of the day fighting. The rest in eating blackberries. They shared the same broth and sat by the fire, grappled for him out of each other's feet. And suddenly I knew. Brosis never knew it. The longer we can hold back the Saxon advance, the time will be for other boys to take bramble thorns out of each other's feet. In other words, for hearth, home, honey cake in each other's tongues. Every year, we can hold back the Saxons' flood, even at the cost of our heart's blood. That means the darkness will consume us less completely. Or we will survive when the light comes again.
It is a good thought, Artemis. It would be a better one if we could live 3 or even 4 lifetimes.
We've bandied enough words about it. Let us end this. By the way.
Dark. Comes the darkness. Against us today. So let us fight such a battle, so whether we win or whether we die, the harpers will sing of us for 1,000 years.
Artos, the advance guard, they're tangled with the Saxon outposts, they're falling back.
Hard day. Somewhat dusty. Good day to die.
I judge you as this battleground well.
Artus, the traitor princes are near. Those that come to join the sea wolves.
There's Strong City.
Flying bow shots.
Strong City will be here soon. Since Force and Kinglass will be here soon, but still.
Amen.
Something under a score of bow shots. I can't take over. I'm going to draw men out for a while.
Don't be a fool, Artus.
I cannot! There'll be nothing but bits from men drops and sift through by the time Constantine gets here. This is your fight now. Go!
I am.
Out of the mists, back from the land of years, strong with the sounds of trumpets under the apple bough.
Is this really the time for songs?
You don't like them, it's absolutely the time.
Take this and put it on the spear shaft and leave it across the way.
Is this some game that we play?
A game of marshlights and play with bedrooms. The curse of the Cumbrian era. The kite can do without his attentions as well as them.
This is a game that my father would have enjoyed.
I've never seen a place more to nor a company. I've always been one to choose with care the company that I die in after this.
For many battles together, my friend. This is the last, so it must be the best. You can stop yourself from crying for long enough. Men, I like to remember and the life I go to remember. And I love to. You love me.
Yes. Your companions have good memories. Artos, the bear.
time enough. Did Constantine go through the time?
Yes, Constantine got through. The victory is yours. A narrow victory, but it is yours.
The company lived.
Those that saw the main action, something under half. Kai's with Flavian, and from your own squadron, just myself.
I would have expected. I would have expected myself to live to hear the tally.
Trout's men lost heart after he was killed. They ran after that. It was easy.
Perhaps we've given them a release of time. A few more years, perhaps.
Do you remember telling me that every year we gained would mean that much more of Britain would survive when the flood overwhelms us at last?
I said, regard the truth is in it. Anyway. So the barbarians do not make a triumph out of my death. So the men fight on with a better heart. No one, save for you, the brothers of this army, must see my body when the breath is out of it. And no one must know the place of my grave. Understand?
Yes, I understand, Artos. Try to sleep.
Constantine, I have labored hard to build a Britain strong and united, but if Constantine cannot hold them, it is in my mind that they will have sprung apart within 3 seasons. The Saxons will just walk in. Perhaps, once we've held the past long enough that something might survive behind us. Constantine, he knows I have no son to carry on my line.
Yes, Artos, yes.
I sent my sealed word in the council's chamber long ago, naming him as my successor. Hardly so now. Take my arm and give it to him. It's a sign of the past.
And what of the sword of Britain, Artos?
Take it as a sure sign of my death by all who see it.
What then? And how will he know that he is in truth the High King?
Send me a message with these details. The death smells. I'm not long to wait. East of here there is a lake. East of that, land rises. I will set up a watcher that you can trust in Alder Wood. Bedlam, when I am dead, throw my sword into the lake. Be his son. So.
Yes, it was
Bedlam. Where's your heart? I've seldom seen you without your heart, serious.
It was torn apart in the fight. No matter, Artos, you will never have to hear my songs again.
You've only played with it before. No, you're wrong. There'll be more songs tomorrow. It's not we who will sing them.